Today I'm going to show you a brief overview of our SOPHIA digital asset management software, a key component of our data lifecycle management suite of products. This is our login screen. Our instance today is set up with a username and password login. We do support single sign-on, Active Directory, multi-factor authentication, and all of the basics that are required in today's world. Once logged in, the user is faced with the home screen. Now, this screen is designed to be frequently updated by the user to match their current workflow needs. You can see I've got a few simple links here to various collections and directories. And as I mouse over these, you can see that a trash can pops up, so I can easily remove items from this window, and adding additional items can be done from almost anywhere else within the software. So the tasks that you're currently working on are always close at hand. If we click over to the Assets tab, we'll see where a lot of the functionality of SOPHIA comes into play. On the left-hand side of the window, you'll see the navigation panel, where the user can switch between the different data repositories that SOPHIA is managing. Below that, we'll see the file hierarchy that is located in that repository. On the main panel, we have a search bar, top and center, so easy and quick searching is always close at hand. And below that, we see a preview of the assets that are in this currently selected folder and repository. If we click on a data asset, we see a preview of the file in question. If this is a photograph, we are able to zoom in. To the right, we see all of the metadata tags that are associated with this file in the repository. This first tab contains the AI-generated labels and object identification that we created using an integration with Google Vision AI. This gives a number of different keywords that could be used to locate this and similar files in the future, including the landmark where the photo was taken in the first place. The Asset Data tab shows some more details about when the file was contributed, who contributed it, its current access state, and its current status. Down below, we have a metadata report that goes into even more detail about the file. In this case, since it is a photograph, we are able to extract all of the EXIF data from the file in question and learn quite a bit more about how the photo was taken and using what technology. To the right, we have a number of different download options, including an easy link to download the original file as uploaded, and a number of transforms that will dynamically create it based on rules set for the repository in question. In the case of this server, we have a high-resolution print, a low-resolution print, and a screen resolution for web usage. We are able to provide automatic transforms based on workflows for a number of different file types, not just photographic, but document and video as well. In the case of this file, we also have location data that can be extracted. You can see where this photo was taken in the first place. In addition to all of this data, we have a number of tools along the bottom. First and foremost, we can add or remove the file from our current collection. A collection in SOPHIA allows the user to easily group files together for project work, as well as for ease of collaboration and sharing, both internally and externally. Speaking of sharing, the next tool is our share function, where we can generate an email with a download link, or just a download link to be sent via other communication methods. These links can be open or restricted. They can have expiration dates set, and we can set a password so that should that link get into the wild, no one who is unauthorized would be able to download that file. SOPHIA also allows end users to send upload shares, and this allows a user to send a link to someone outside of the organization and gives them an invitation to upload files into that repository directory. And again, we can set an expiration date on that link, and we can set a password. As we move along the toolbar, we have an edit function, which would allow for rotating of the previews if it is not at the correct orientation, as well as changing the status of the file in its workflow, or changing the access level of the file. And these, like all of the things in SOPHIA, are configurable based on the organizational needs. We also have access to the metadata tags below, where the extracted or the manually entered metadata tags can be added to or changed. Next, we can mark the file for deletion. We can view the alternate files that are linked to this file. So if you have a grouping of files, say this cell sheet was published in multiple languages, they could all be linked under the same asset within the system. The file can be locked or unlocked. And we have a complete audit log of everything that's been created with the file, from the moment it was entered into the system until the current time, including everything that has been done by the system to generate alternative versions of the file and every bit of extracted metadata. Finally, we have a transform function where you can manually change the resolution, the rotation, or the type of file. In addition to the quick search available on the main assets page, we also have an advanced search, which offers the same global keyword search that was available before, but also allows the user to search by uploader, asset type, asset status, or any of the individual metadata fields. And as you can see, as we deselect different options or add additional keyword or metadata filters, the number of matching results reduces to show the matching results within the repository, making it very quick to find the very specific file that the user is looking for in a large library. Back at the main asset tab, we have a couple other ways of viewing the assets in question. We have a list view where more details can be seen, and we have a geographic view that shows the assets mapped out based on any geodata associated with the file. We also have a geographic search function that allows the user to highlight the area they want to search and shows the resulting assets, again, on a map based on the geographical data associated with those files. Uploading assets into SOPHIA is as simple as dragging and dropping into the navigation pane. This can be done from Windows Explorer or OS X's Finder. We also have a batch upload function that allows a user to upload a group of files, including adding, at the same time, manually edited metadata tags for pieces of information that need to be associated with the files, but can't be extracted from the file contents or its attributes. When a file is uploaded into SOPHIA, it is added to the managed SOPHIA data repository, whether that be located in the cloud, on the network, or on a local drive. Other than moving its location, no further changes are made to the file itself, and it remains completely unaltered. Any additional transformations, edits, metadata, additions, or extractions are all kept in a linked but separate SQL database. Feature access and visibility is configurable down to the user level. You can even change the branding depending on the user's profile and their workgroup. We also offer an optional add-on called Global Sync that allows an end user to select a file or a group of files, either manually or dynamically, that are to be synchronized to their local workstation. A small application runs in the background on their Windows or Mac OS X based workstation that then copies the file out of the SOPHIA repository to their local workstation, where they can then open it in the native application, make whatever changes are needed, and any changes that are saved to their local workstation are then synchronized back to the SOPHIA repository. When they are done actively working on a file, they can then deselect it for synchronization, and the file is removed from their local workstation and resides again solely in the SOPHIA managed library. All of the functions you have seen on the web UI are also available via our REST-based API, allowing for simple and powerful integrations with other workflows. Thank you for joining us today for this high-level overview of Ramage SOPHIA. For more information or to schedule a personalized demo, please visit ramage.com.